Good afternoon, everybody. Mr. Wilson here, and Bosco the Beagle. He's the chunkin' boy of the house. Oh, he's so heavy. He says hi to everybody out there. Hope you're doing all right. Oh, and let's get started with Monday of our first, I guess our second full week of not being at school. Although for me, it's probably my first week of not being at school. I was at school most of last week helping the other teachers and everybody get everything ready for this. If you can see this, hopefully you've gotten into G Classroom, maybe even Discord, and you're ready to start doing your learning from home. You need to remember that we're not on break. This is not a break. You are still in school. You're at home while you're in school, which is different. And you are going to be doing your assignments from home and turning them in over Classroom. And it's really weird compared to what you did before. But this is still class time. Now, spring break is still happening in 2 weeks. So that whole week, you won't be responsible for anything unless a teacher has a reason to give you something to do during that time. Maybe AP does, I don't know. I won't have any work for you. So it means if you're a physics kid, you've got labs, you've got concept builders you still need to be doing. If you're in my freshman sem, you gotta work through the workbook, and I've put a copy of the textbook online for you. And if you're in senior sem, you gotta finish those essays, dudes and dudettes. You've had a little while to get them done. This is the last week before starting working on this on the website. I don't know when or if we're going to start doing interview type stuff. Maybe we don't, but that's still your portfolio is getting that stuff done. And you want to get it off your back. So trust me, get that stuff done. Having covered all the important things for the various classes, let me talk about physics specifically. So if you're not a physics kid, you probably don't need to listen to this anymore. But we started light and color. It's hard to start a brand new unit completely at home because I can't demo things. We can't do in-person labs. I can't really stand in front of a whiteboard and explain it to you in a way that's easy to see. Because like I have a whiteboard behind me, but when I try to help kids on this, the camera's not great. So you have to make do with videos. We learned that light was a spectrum, that it's made of waves, and all the different kinds of waves that light's made of are different colors based off the wavelength. And those colors are what enable us to see the world around us. If something is red or green or blue, that kind of light bounces off of it and gets to our eyes. That's how we see it. As you investigate those concept builders, or if you already have, you'll learn a lot more about how that works. We have more concept builders and labs this week to help go further in understanding that, as well as one that's a little bit more math heavy. I've linked the lesson for that one, so you need to properly read that lesson to really understand how to do the math. And once you get through all of that, the only thing left before spring break is the test. We'll talk about the test more later, but suffice to say it's going to be a little bit different than usual. It might be kind of like an essay off a question I give you, which is weird in science to do an essay. I won't really care about your grammar and spelling too much. But we need to find a way to give you a test that makes sense for you to do at home, because clearly you can, not that I suggest you would, wonderful students you are, but someone could just Google every answer, right? And that would be unfair. So be prepared to have a test, maybe like an essay or some sort of analysis in next week. It will be a small group though, unless it's an essay. At this point, when I let anybody who's here ask me questions about anything that's on their mind, and we'll move on from there. Hello, everybody who's here. Liz, do you have any questions for me?
So this is about the lab.
Uh-huh.
Would the first one be section G?
Would the first one be what? Sorry, I couldn't understand you.
Section G?
The answer to the first question?
Yes, the narrowest region.
I'm sure, I don't know. That's a good question. I will happily help answer any individual questions like via DM, but here it's more for the broader questions about like class or the school or something else like that. Because as you know, this is being recorded and will be uploaded to YouTube for everybody to see at their leisure.
Okay. I don't have any other questions other than that.
Okay. Maria, you have any questions for us?
No.
Okay. Well, it was nice to talk to you guys. Nice to see you, Maria. And I hope you guys are doing okay. And if you need anything, remember, just hit me up on Discord, and I'll be happy to help anybody out. All right. Thanks for showing up, and I will talk to you guys next time.